Hello and welcome to another Star Citizen update looking at the progress on Alpha 3.0 each week, as well as some other headlines. So Alpha 3.0 is still with the Evocati, and they've been working on various testing of bugs there at the Evocati and blockers, allowing for CIG and Foundry 42 to more clearly focus on certain issues with Alpha 3.0. The Delta patcher has allowed for a much more rapid iteration of Evocati builds and fixes to bugs that are found, with the new 3.0 builds going out almost daily. Performance, as well as cargo and shopping experience, is currently being focused on, with the next major Evocati update being all about playtesting those features. There have been vital improvements made to physics, increasing performance, as well as the crash handler now works, allowing for useful data to find its way to Foundry 42 and CIG about these Alpha 3.0 builds and the Evocati tests in a much more logical, ordered fashion. The Delta patcher is fully working, and average downloads after the first download have been around 30 seconds to 5 minutes, just getting those small little pieces that you need to update to the latest version. This can also be used for rolling back builds as well, in case there's a critical issue that they didn't see in testing. The Evocati might get a release and they go, no, this isn't appropriate, let's roll it back to the previous build and fix those other issues. They are further optimizing the networking entity updates for better performance for the network PU stuff. Disconnects were an issue as well, but they've been fixed. Lots of issues, I say been fixed, lots of fixes went out for that, helping with disconnects at the very least. The Evocati really helps stress test the servers and give much needed ordered testing on a grander scale. In regards to the burn down graphs and progress, the top must fix issues and the ones that prevent gameplay are the bugs that are kind of featured in these charts. These bugs typically get a lot more attention, some being fixed almost immediately, but others are being fixed and worked on as well that just don't appear in those graphs. There's hundreds of bugs that they've got from 3.0 and beyond in their dev builds that they keep on working on and are fixed along the way as well. Last week we had 17 must-fix issues that were focused on cargo and shopping. This week we've got cargo, shopping, and the new bugs that were found by the Evocati. Some have been fixed, but overall now we have 23 issues that they want to get fixed before moving on to another aspect of 3.0. Though with this focused approach, I suspect that we will see bugs get smashed much quicker. The Tumbrel Cyclone. So, there was a sneak peek on Sandy's Twitter of a Tumbrel Cyclone RC model in Engine being driven around. I suppose it's just a screenshot of it. I hadn't realised that they'd actually progressed so much with the vehicle, but it's good to know that they're working on vehicles and ships beyond 3.0, and that some of this stuff is a lot further along than we expected. Ground vehicles in general quite excite me as well, because of the kind of things that you're going to be able to do with ground to air to space combined arms combat. Space Whale updates. So the dev happy hour where they created a Space Whale has received a bit of an update to that Space Whale model. Love or hate the idea of Space Whales, it's good to show the processes behind creature creation for the verse and the sort of things they think about when they're doing it, of which, creature-wise, that we could see could be pretty much anything. Their imaginations kind of go wild, and all the stuff that it looks like they might try to make stuff look cool and then bring it back into lore, and then maybe have something that's an idea in lore and then try and go a bit crazy with it. So Star Citizen's kind of smaller but highly detailed focused look at space and the universe, with around 100 systems at launch, or 100 systems, 120 systems that they've got kind of planned, rather than millions, allow for lots more unique and interesting artist-driven creatures, rather than No Man's Sky go entirely procedural route. So we should see highly detailed creatures that make sense. Turrets and cockpits. Something else that has been receiving a lot of attention are turrets, cockpits, consoles, and subsystems. Turret gameplay was an issue in 2.6.3, but there should be some significant improvements when 3.0 goes to the live build, with players being able to much more easily hit enemy ships with their more responsive, better stabilised turrets. Cockpits and their consoles have also been updated for Item System 2.0, and that's made them more interactive, but also more ergonomic for 3.0. Item 2.0 has allowed for a huge amount more gameplay, and the inner thought system in the cockpits allows for deeper interaction, but all of this together to feel and look better too. Subsystems and consoles are going to be more functional because of Item System 2.0 and all the new systems in the 3.0 Alpha. All of this combined, however, should significantly improve the multi-crew experience for 3.0. While it will still need a lot more work, obviously, the game's still in alpha, it should allow for you and your crewmates to be able to fight together rather than saying, well, the best idea here is to have a wing of ships. No. It might be a better idea now and more enjoyable to actually fly that Constellation Aquila or Constellation Andromeda or whatever, or a multi-crew ship, or even the turret in the Super Hornet with an actual another player. And then you'll also be able to operate these ships in a lot better way as well, with consoles actually doing more and the ability to use those turrets to kill things. We shall do a video focusing on improved multi-crew experience soon, once we have a little bit more information and once a little bit more of 3.0 goes out more publicly, and we'll take a look at it. On the weekend, we will have a look at more movement on the schedule report, if there is any, updates to the CitizenCon info, which should be coming later today, hopefully, as well as any more Star Citizen news. Every month, we give away a ship. For October, it's a Constellation Aquila, which will be usable in 3.0, but that also comes with an Urza rover and a P-52 snub fighter. Donated all by Stellar Enterprise and in-game org, with the links below, check them out. All you need to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and comment on any of my Star Citizen videos made during the month. Do you have any questions about Alpha 3.0, about the Star Citizen updatey stuff, about the development of the game in general, or anything that you want to just ask me? A special thank you to my Patreons who allow me to create the amount of content I do. You guys rock! If you're interested in becoming one of them, then please check out the links below to Patreon, as well as everything else we've talked about. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help me, and I'll see you in the verse.